Hi everyone, welcome. I apologize for my absence. As most of you are here from my other channel, you will know that I have been sick. My grandson had a minor operation on his foot. The one dog had to have her ears sewn back and it was just never-ending chaos this past month. I struggled to keep up with my daily posts on the other channel and just could not get to this one, no matter how hard I tried. Anyway, I'm still in the process of catching up on current cases and doing some research on old cases. So today we'll just have a quick catch up on a couple of cases I have spoken about before. Little Elijah View's remains had been found. I sincerely hope his mother and her friend will fry. Honestly, when will enough be enough? If parents and adults now no longer have those protective instincts towards human children, then the law will have to start protecting our children. And in my opinion, someone who can discard a child like that should not be walking among us ever again. I honestly do not care whether that child did walk out or ran away by himself or whether the boyfriend dumped him. Elijah was neglected and abused, and for that, these two people will have to pay the price. Brian Coburger had a slight win when he was awarded a change of venue, although Judge John Judge is leaving the new, or was leaving the new venue up to the Idaho Supreme Court. The defense asked for the trial to be moved to Boise, and 4 days ago, Idaho's Chief Justice Richard Bevan assigned the case to Ada County, or then Boise. In his written order, Judge John Judge also indicated his desire not to continue with the trial. And then in his order, Bevan assigned District Judge Stephen Hippler to the case. And Stephen Hippler will be the third judge in this case. A trial date is set for June 2025 and is expected to last nearly 3 months. It was also ordered that Brian Coburger be moved from Moscow, Idaho to Ada County immediately. As far as I'm concerned, there was no choice but to move the venue. Reporting to date had been extremely prejudicial, and there was no way that Brian could have received a fair trial in Moscow. However, it is such a big case that I'm not sure whether moving it will make much of a difference. Hopefully it will, because although I do not know Brian at all, have no particular so-called feeling about him one way or the other, I'm still not convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that he actually did the crime. I honestly still jump back and forth between he did not do it at all and he was involved but was not the only one. Anyway, I know there will be a hearing in November as the prosecutors will be seeking the death penalty and the defense wants the death penalty off the table as the possible sentence. So until then, I do not think there will be much to talk about as I'm not a whole lot into speculation, and the things I do have to say about the case and some of the things I still question is maybe best left unsaid at this point. Linda Stanley, the DA in the Barry Morphew case, was disbarred over misconduct in his case. I fully support and applaud this decision. If her sudden fame did not go to her head and she did not think that she had suddenly become a rock star giving interviews left, right and center, we may have had answers in the case by now. Her interview with and text to profiling evil was 100% unethical, and then to personally contact other YouTubers who criticized her by phone is just not what a DA should do. It appears as though Linda Stanley tried to intimidate these other YouTubers, and that was truly disgusting. There's nothing new in the Summer Wells and Monkey Vaughan cases. Joseph Couch, the man who shot at vehicles on the I-75, is still missing. Couch wounded 5 people, and the search for him is now entering its second week. And the search is now also expanding further into the Daniel Boone National Forest. The Madeline Soo case is also still ongoing. I actually did not intend to talk about the Madeline Soo case. It had been in the news for a few months now, so I'm sure most of you know about the case. For those of you who don't, Madeline was a 13-year-old who was molested by her mother's long-standing on-off boyfriend since she was either 8 or 11, and then finally killed or strangled by him, or so it appears. I'm still doing research on the case and listening to the likes of Plunder, who's doing a fantastic job on the case. So I do not wish to say too much about it as yet, except that I cannot, for the life of me, understand why Madeline's mother, Jen Soto, is not sitting in a jail cell right next to her boyfriend, Stefan Stearns. But that is my opinion at this point. I still have a lot of reading to do before I get into any of it. Okay, guys and girls, that is it from me. If all goes according to plan, I'll be back soon with more stories and opinions on true crime and mysteries. As a matter of fact, I can do with some research into a true mystery. Some light relief, yet maybe something to wake up the old brain cells. So until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves and each other and stay safe and out of trouble. Bye.